What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Finally getting around to actually installing something on the car. Today we're going to be installing some rear splats from JSI Aero. I'll leave a link for where you can get these in the comment section down below if you're interested. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's everything you're going to need for this install. Everything here should be pretty much the same for any sort of splats you buy. I don't see why it'd be any different. Firstly, we've got our jack, so we can jack the car up and put jack stands underneath. Please don't work on your car with just a jack under there. I've heard so many stories of jacks collapsing. Put the jack stands under and you'll be right to go. We've got our cordless drill. You can have a corded drill if you want, but we're in 2017, so they're quite affordable. We've got our hardware. Now, I bought these splats secondhand, so I don't have all the hardware that came with it. So we bought some new stuff. We've got these self-tappers. Just bought them from Super Cheap Auto. You can probably get the same sort of thing from any auto parts store. When I got sent these splats, it came with some nuts and bolts. We probably won't use these once we get the screws on, but for drilling the holes that the screws are going to go into, we'll use these, and you'll see how we'll use them a bit later. We've got our drill bit. The drill bit you'll use just needs to be a couple of mils smaller than the hardware you're going to be using. That way, when you're drilling it in, it just bites nicely and holds tight. We've got our socket bit. The bit you'll use in there will be whatever, dependent on the hardware that you buy, whether it's a Phillips head or like an Allen key style. But the ones I've got have a hex head on it, so that's what we will be using. And of course, the most important part, our splats. Alright, that's all you'll need. So let's go ahead and get to the install. Alright guys, so step one's obviously going to be jacking up the car, so let's go. So for the first part of doing this, what we're going to do is place the splats on there so that we can position the new holes that we have to drill into the guard. So the previous owner of these splats has drilled some excess holes that weren't really needed. So the ones that come on these guards are 1, 2, and 3. The other ones, don't worry about them. We are not using them. They are not needed. So what we're going to do with this nut and bolt sort of combo that came with it is we're going to place it through this middle one here, which lines up with this middle hole on your rear guard as sort of a locating part of it. So what we're going to do with this nut, we're going to slide it between the dust sort of guard and the rear bar. So all you do is push it up and slide it in.
But you don't say that.
Shut up. So it goes above that middle hole. I'll just move you over if you can see. It's sitting right here. So what that'll do, when we put this guard on, it'll push through and be able to line up. So all we're going to do now, place this through that middle hole on the splat, and it's going to be hard for you to see, but all I'm doing is lining it up with this middle hole, and because this bolt has a flat bit on the end with no thread on it, that's going to locate it in that screw, in that nut. Don't worry about the nut moving, it's being pushed down by that dust guard, so it won't move. You can hit it with the drill later and it'll be solid there and it's not going to spin on you. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this through this middle hole on the splat, and that's going to line up with this middle hole on the rear guard. It's going to be a bit hard for you guys to see, but all we're doing is pushing that through, finding that hole, and you'll feel the nut push up a little bit. Don't worry about that, it's not going to, well, it shouldn't move anywhere. Once you've got it lined up, just start twisting the nut, twisting the screw, and it'll start to tighten. So once you've got that hand tight, and you're still able to move this around so you can position it where you want, that's step one done. Alright, so the next step is to now drill the holes for our screws to go into. So it's relatively simple to position. All you've got to do is line it up and make sure that the two holes are going to be going into the body of the car. Otherwise you're going to have screws poking out where you don't want them to poke out. So once you've got it positioned, hop underneath, just press up and hold that splitter so it's not moving anywhere. Put your drill bit through the hole, and drill through. Once you've drilled your first hole, you're going to want to put that screw in, that way it's easier to hold the front down. So just whack your whatever bit you're using in, put the screw on, just slowly drill that in, and there we have it. Now we'll do the front. Alright guys, now we've got the left side done, you can see the final result. They're a very aggressive looking rear splat, which is a look that I'm going for at least, so I'm quite happy with that. Again, if you'd like to purchase these, I'll have a link down in the description. But now all that's left to do is get the car off the stand and see how it looks sitting flat. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I know I enjoyed making it for you guys. Let me know down below in the comments whether there's anything I missed to make this install easier for you guys. That'd help me and it'd help you. If you really enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. There should be a subscribe button up here. I hope I whack one up there if I can figure out how. If not, there'll be one down below, just click that. So I plan on making a video every Thursday for you guys. We'll stick to that day for now. If it changes, it does. If it doesn't, who cares? So that's going to be all for today, guys. Again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next Thursday.